Have you ever felt like an anime world was more alive than real life? Like when you press play, you're not just watching a show, you're stepping into something that breathes. That's what One Piece does. It's not just about pirates. It's not just about Luffy. It's about a world so massive, so layered, and so full of mystery that you start to believe it's real. And maybe that's why One Piece isn't just one of the longest running anime ever. It's one of the most loved. This is Anime Origins, and welcome to part 1 of our 3-part series, Why One Piece Still Reigns Supreme. And today we're diving into something we don't talk about enough. The reason we feel so much in this story. The world itself. Most anime give you a setting. One Piece gives you a universe. A planet shaped by ancient kingdoms, corrupt empires, pirate legends, sea monsters, forbidden history. From the East Blue to the Grand Line, from sky islands to underwater cities, every place isn't just drawn, it's alive. You don't just see it, you feel it. The way people talk, the food they eat, the architecture, the conflict, the rules. It's the kind of world that makes you want to pause the episode just to stare. The Grand Line is where everything changes. It's not just a location, it's a challenge. Weather shifts instantly, islands reset your compass, time and space feel unstable, and the deeper you go, the more unpredictable it gets. But here's the genius. This chaos isn't random. It's designed to reward one thing: freedom. Only crews who adapt, trust each other, and push forward can survive. And that means the Grand Line isn't just where the action happens, it's where the philosophy of the story comes alive. Let's be real, most anime reuse the same few backdrops. But in One Piece, every island feels like a completely different world, with its own laws, culture, politics, and sometimes even gravity. Think about it. Skypiea, a floating city ruled by a god who silences truth. Water 7, a shipbuilding town with union power struggles and hidden identities. Enies Lobby, a courthouse that decides fates before trials begin. Zou, a tribal civilization on the back of a giant elephant. Wano, a locked-down nation where tradition hides tyranny. Dressrosa, a candy-colored kingdom built on trauma and control. These aren't just locations, they're themes. Each one forces the crew and the viewer to rethink something big: truth, justice, loyalty, history. Who deserves power, and who writes the story. In most shows, when the arc ends, the location disappears. But One Piece is different. This world remembers. Characters come back hundreds of episodes later. Kingdoms still feel the effects of past battles. New arcs directly respond to old ones, politically, emotionally, even spiritually. It feels like a living timeline where your choices echo. And as a viewer, that makes the world feel even more real. You're not just watching a plot move forward, you're watching a world evolve. Now here's something few anime pull off, making the world feel like it actually functions. One Piece has currency, news organizations, bounty systems, corrupt politics, revolutionary armies, an elite ruling class, and a secret history that the government is terrified to reveal. All these elements don't just exist, they interact. When a warlord falls, it shifts the balance of power. When someone's bounty goes up, the entire ocean pays attention. This is world building with cause and effect. You're not just watching characters level up, you're watching the world respond. Then there's the Void Century, 100 years of erased history. It connects everything: the ancient kingdom, the poneglyphs, the rise of the world government, and maybe the One Piece itself. What's wild is that we still don't know the full truth, and yet it's everywhere, in the symbols, in the ruins, in Robin's story, in the fear of the celestial dragons. This isn't just lore, it's mythology, layered, mysterious, and emotionally charged. Here's the part no one talks about. The world of One Piece makes you feel things, not because of the powers, but because of what the places represent. We cried over the Going Merry, a ship. We felt joy when Wano opened its borders. We felt liberation when islands were freed, not just from villains, but from silence. This world isn't just vast, it's personal. And the more we explore it, the more we understand not just what the crew is fighting, but why. After more than 2 decades, One Piece is still going. But here's the crazy part. We still haven't seen everything. There are islands we haven't visited, secrets we haven't unlocked, nations we've only heard rumors of. The map isn't complete. And that's why we keep coming back. Because in this world, the adventure never ends. And neither does the wonder. Thanks for watching. This is Anime Origins, where every story has a deeper story. And in the next episode, we'll explore how Luffy's philosophy redefined what it means to be a hero in anime in our part 2 of our 3-part series. Why One Piece still reigns supreme. Watch this next if you're interested in how real mythology, history, and philosophy have shaped some of anime's most iconic characters and powers. See you soon!